Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I am going to be talking about both Amphibia and the Ghost and Molly McGee. The first episode of Amphibia just dropped today at the time it's recording. I think I'm still gonna push it out tonight. It's October 2nd, and the Ghost and Molly McGee aired both in the U.S. and Canada yesterday, so October 1st. And yeah, we're gonna talk about them. So before we get into their episodes, I just want to talk about like release dates. So for for the US, this is how it's gonna go. So the first episode released yesterday. The second episode released this morning, along with the first episode of Amphibia for the US. And then on October 9th, the third episode will release. I don't know about Canada yet, but yeah, for the third episode will release on the 9th. So, and then for Canada, the new Amphibia episode will release on tomorrow. It'll release tomorrow. Um, just to let you know, and it will release with the new episode of the Ghost and Molly McGee in the morning. I don't know why, but the Ghost and Molly McGee, the first episode released at 10:30 p.m. in Canada for some reason. But yeah, if you want to know how to watch the episodes before they release in Canada, so basically on the US, I can tell you how. I can just link it in the description just to keep things simple, and let's just keep going. So today's episode of Amphibia, the new normal, we see a lot of cool stuff. So let's actually pull up a clip of that. Sorry, okay. Yeah, let's pull up a clip of that. Let's get started. So yeah, no intro. Is this like some kind of pattern? Because Amphibia and what do you call it? The Ghost of Molly McGee, they had no theme song at the beginning of their first episodes. So yeah, what we see is them transported, they react, then after we see them reacting to their surroundings. The little clip we saw from Disney Channel like a few months ago where Anne sees her parents at the front door. Then it's this clip that came out like I think a few days ago with the whole explaining to the parents how they got here, stuff like that. And then they have to get used to it. They're not as like the dad is not as freaked out as I thought. Like I thought he would have like a lot of time to warm up. Maybe he will. It's just for this episode. It's just kind of like a little more vague, if that's the word I'm trying to use. Yeah, that. So then Anne has to be responsible and promise that she'll keep them safe. Because basically the joke is that they're quarantining because they don't. Because they even hint to the fact that the planters could be. Is there a rip in my charger? I would hope not. Okay, let me get back on track. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, quarantining from getting abducted by the police and like getting experimented on. So I think that's gonna be that kind of direction for the series at this point. So they react to their surroundings. There's a lot of like references and just jokes. Like look at this, Dougal. Instead of Google, we have Dougal. You just say, "Hey, Dougal." Okay. So yeah, now they have like the robot coming after them, like an evil Frobo, as Polly explained, and has to unleash her blue powers, which gives her headaches and makes her pass out. It's just that kind of stuff. And then we have like a new ending. It's amazing. So yeah, the new episode of Amphibia is really hype. You should go watch it. But if you haven't already watched the first two seasons, watch the first two seasons because they get hype. They have some slice of life and just comedy episodes, but then they get deeper, and now season 3 is going to be ending with a bang because it's going to be the final season. So yeah, that's Amphibia. Can't wait for the second episode. I'm so glad it's finally here. I thought we'd have to wait till like 2022 to see Amphibia. Maybe it's going to end in 2022 since it's October, like the 10th month, only like 2 more months of the year. How are we closer to 2022 than we are to 2019? How, man? Time just flies by so fast. I remember. I feel like it's just been yesterday where I was 10 years old singing "Nice for What" by Drake. Yeah. That's gonna do it for Amphibia. Now we're gonna be talking about the Ghost of Molly McGee. So when I first heard of the Ghost of Molly McGee, to be honest, I thought it'd be just like a pinkish kind of show, if you know what I mean, like just like a girly girl magic, positive vibes series. But I'm actually impressed in the direction it's taking. I mean, it's slightly that. I mean, it's all colorful and cheery. Molly McGee is like really cheery, but Scratch is like the ghost, and he's like negative. So it's like positive versus negative, and and you know that whole unlikely friendship thing. It's kind of been overused, but with the Ghost of Molly McGee, it gives me a slight good feeling. Like it actually works for the series. Like, yeah. Oh, a quick thing I wanted to point out: Daryl McGee, like the little brother, the 10-year-old, he is voiced by Michaela Dietz. And if you don't know who Michaela Dietz is, she's Amethyst from Steven Universe, which is a pretty awesome series. If you haven't watched, definitely watch it. It's like awesome. So yeah, I'm glad to see that kind of connection. The first part of episode 1, it's okay, I guess. I mean, it's like a nice introduction. But what I really like is the actual second half of the first episode, where it's like a first day of school, and it's like a little bit of realness about like the first day of school. Like, you're not always gonna be like so like you're obviously gonna be a little bit nervous. So you like even if you want to admit it or not, but you're not gonna be like, it's not gonna be the same for everybody where it's just like you're about to like tear apart. No, you might be excited and you might be cheery but a little bit nervous inside. Like, you might not show nervousness, but you might be nervous, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm glad they didn't just push that whole, oh, I'm so nervous. Like, they executed it well. The whole relationship, it's like a little cartoony, but it's also kind of like there's some truth to it, and like some of the relationships, like the whole bonding of the characters, it just seems so well written. I like this. I can't wait for the direction the show is gonna take. And Disney Channel got so excited that they renewed it for a second season. So that sounds good. So yeah, right now you can watch it on Disney Channel. Yeah. Voice acting is good. Everything is good. The colors, it's good. The theme song is good. I'm loving it. Also, why the theme song is just so catchy. Like, even if you weren't interested in the series, you can't admit the song's literally a Disney banger. It's like the Disney positive, upbeat music, and then it's just like so good, man. Disney, you just be pulling out bangers, man. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to smash a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. The more awesome, the better. Bye.